Hi everyone, this is Atin. I'm Atin from Memories, best Paladin of the server, battle group, but also the world.
So some of you might remember this guy, and if you want to be cool like him, you should probably play Paladin. What's up guys, Scaredycat here, and today continues on our Classic WoW TBC class series that asks the question, which class should you play in Classic WoW TBC? In this series we give high-level overviews of what the classes do, what makes them unique, and what to expect from each of their specs. I'll be trying to give a realistic idea on how the specs played as opposed to a lot of the other meta videos and tier lists out there, advising which classes are the best by numbers alone. Today's video centers around one of the oldest and most versatile classes in the game, the Noble and Righteous Paladin. Paladins can heal, tank, and DPS, making them a very good main. So the first question as always that we ask is, what are Paladins? A staple melee DPS healer class hybrid, Paladins can pretty much do it all come TBC. Paladins are focused on casting seals and using judgments for each different type of seal they have. A lot of people would argue that Druids are the most improved class come TBC, but in my opinion, Paladins actually were. Paladins were a very unpolished class in Classic WoW, but they got a ton of love and quality of life changes in this expansion. You should consider playing a Paladin if you like melee DPS that are heavily focused on utility. Paladins, as I said, can heal, tank, or DPS while wearing plate gear and being able to use two-handed weapons. Paladins have three main specs: Holy, Protection, and Retribution. So obviously the first spec of all is Holy, and Holy is your typical healing spec for Paladins. Paladins have no heal over times and have to hard cast all of their heals, but they are very mana efficient. The cool thing about Paladins is that they heal while wearing plate armor, so that they are by far the most durable healer. Most of the time as a Paladin, you'll stand like a turret and spam heals into a single target. Some of Holy's most iconic abilities are Divine Favor, which makes your next spell cast guaranteed to crit, Holy Shock, which is an instant cast that heals or does damage, and Illumination, which reduces the mana cost of your abilities for 15 seconds. You should consider playing a Holy Paladin if you like healing and prefer a tanky, spammy healer as you almost never stop casting. You should also consider playing them if you're someone who likes big numbers, as they do pump out some pretty big heals, so if you're someone who likes to see big numbers when you heal, they might be for you. So next up for Paladins is Protection. Just as it sounds, this is a Paladin's tanking spec. Whereas Protection Paladins couldn't hold their own in Classic, they are great in TBC. Paladins have a very AoE focused tank kit, as they can pull and tank tons of enemies at once. Paladins are universally known as the best AoE tank, and they also can farm gold very efficiently because of this. Some of their most iconic abilities are Consecration, which does AoE damage around you, Holy Shield, which increases your block chance and damages attackers you block, and in my opinion one of the coolest abilities in the game, Avenger's Shield, where you throw your shield at enemies, bouncing between them and doing damage. You should consider playing a prop Paladin if you like to tank but you prefer an AoE-centric playstyle, or if you like to farm gold. It's also nice to have the off-utility of having blessings and healing. So last but not least for Paladins is the Retribution Paladin, also known as Ret. This is their damage spec. It is a burst-focused melee DPS with a ton of utility. They wear plate, can cast Blessing on allies, and can also heal. They were complete memes in Classic, but not anymore as they really come into their own in TBC. Some of Ret's most iconic abilities are Seal of Command, which gives you a chance on hit to do bonus damage, Crusader Strike, an attack reset that refreshes your judgments, and one of the coolest abilities in the game in my opinion, Avenging Wrath, which gives you wings and a huge increase to your damage for 30 seconds. You should consider playing Ret if you want to play a very burst-focused melee DPS with plenty of utility such as off-healing. Retribution also has some of the greatest one-shot montage potential in PvP, so if you're into that type of playstyle, look into Ret. So yeah, that about sums it up for the Paladin's three specs, Holy, Protection, and Retribution. Hope this video helped. Let me know in the comment section what you're planning on playing, as I will continue these for the rest of the classes. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, as I'm going to be making more. See you in the next one. Peace.